Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I wasn't going to go live today, but I decided to do so. My youngest is home from school today. Their school is closed due to the holidays, but my oldest had to go to school, so he was not happy about that. That brother got to stay home, and he didn't. So, like I said, I wasn't going to go live because the little one is here, and just be prepared for frequent interruptions during this live stream. It just happens. It's called parenting. You adapt and overcome. So he's out there with his iPad, crackers, and juice. Hopefully that'll get him to be distracted just for a little while we go ahead and do this live stream. I'm not going to be on here for a very long time, but I do have to get to the salon by 10 o'clock, and then I have to have another human get ready too. So I already dressed him. I just gotta throw on some pants to go with my shirt, and then I'll be out the door. So we won't be on here very long. So today's topic is The Price is Right. So I took a poll on a previous live stream or two about topics to discuss, and for some reason we're having issues pricing our product. So with that being said, when someone says they have an issue with pricing their product, the first thing that comes to mind in my head is, do you not think your product is worth that price? Do you not believe in your own product? Do you not believe in your own work? Because if you have an issue pricing your products, that tells me that you're insecure in what you're doing. It may not be the case, but that's just what I feel when people say they have problems pricing their product. Okay? That's just what I think. That's my own opinion. Now, I could be wrong. It could be just the opposite, and you can have no problem with pricing your product. A lot of times when you are doing something that everyone else is doing, we try to compare ourselves to them. And that's probably one of the biggest no-nos you can do. I price my products according to where I live. I live in a smaller town where people are really not willing to spend a lot of money on stuff. Like I said, I'm a full-time hairstylist, so I know people in my area are kind of cheap. It just comes with the territory. I'm putting something out. I'm sorry, y'all. It just kind of comes with the territory. Okay? I know that going into it, that people in this area don't want to spend a lot of money. Okay? So that's why I don't do a lot of things that either takes up a lot of my time or it takes a lot of products to do something, because I know I'm not going to get that in return. Okay? So when calculating your product pricing, first thing you need to do is there's a couple different ways that you can price your products. So the first one we're going to talk about is cost minus plus pricing. So you subtract the cost of the production from the retail price to get your profit gain margin. Okay, so there's value-based pricing, there's competitor-based pricing, and then there's elasticity-based pricing. Okay, so value, you calculate what customers are willing to pay for your product before adding any cost. Okay. Competitor pricing is researching your competitors in the market and looking to their similarities in your product ranges. Are you losing margin by discounting too heavily, or are you charging a lot more than businesses that sell similar products? Okay, thank you for the follow. So doing competitor pricing is a good thing. It is, but it also can have its downfall, because if you do a lot of competitive pricing in a small area to where people aren't really doing like that much or willing to pay that much, you're gonna end up putting yourself too low. And the bad thing about competitive pricing is you'll be willing to go $5 and $10 cheaper to get those cheaper customers. And this is where the problem comes. So marketing yourself cheaper or lower than your competitors, you'll get business coming in, you'll make money, you will, absolutely. But when it comes time to raise your prices, where do you think those people are going to go? They're going to go and search around for someone else who's doing the same thing that you did, undercharging themselves, and they're not going to come back. Okay? So that's why it's important to find the value in your products now. So when you start progressing and getting better at your skill set, hey, good morning. Because as your skill set increases, as your products look better and better, and the quality goes up and goes higher, your prices need to change. Okay? Your prices need to change. And let's eliminate, well, I'm just starting off, so the price is. No, this is the price for this shirt. Period. Let's not do starting off prices. So whenever I am thinking about going into another adventure, I go through tests. So I make the product 4 and 5 times to try and perfect as much as possible before I start selling. So it eliminates those trial period prices. Okay. I'm good, sis. How are you? Okay. So let's jump into a few scriptures here. So Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. That is Colossians 3:23. Romans 4:4. Now to the one who works, his wages are not counted as a gift, but as his due. Even the Bible tells you when you work, you're supposed to get paid, not gifts. Okay? Proverbs 16:3. Commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Good morning. Okay? And then we're going to go to Proverbs 12:11. Whoever works, his land will have plenty of bread, but whoever follows worthless pursuits lacks sense. Okay? We're going to do Luke 1:37. For nothing is impossible with God. Okay? Those are those quick scriptures really fast. So how I calculate my pricing is I add up all the total. So if I'm making a t-shirt, the t-shirt I have on is a sublimation shirt. This shirt comes from jiffyshirts.com. It's a Heather shirt by Gildan. So it's 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Now you can go two different routes with this shirt. I was lazy and I chose not to bleach it, but you can bleach it and then you can sublimate over top of it. This is sublimation. Sublimation prints directly into the fabric. It doesn't sit on top of the shirt, so there's no vinyl, there's no nothing. It's pressed inside the fabric of the shirt. That's why the polyester is there. Okay? Now, this shirt cost me $4.26. So let's just make it even. This shirt cost me $4.50. Okay? It's a size large shirt. So Jiffy Shirts, they do their price according to the size of the shirt. Usually small through extra large is pretty much the same price. But when you get into 2XL and above, the price does go up, of course, because it's more material. You have to make the shirt bigger. Understandable. Okay? I used to have a problem with that, but then I realized that it just is what it is. What size? So the size of my sublimation paper is 13 by 19 inches. Okay, so a pack of 13 by 19 inches, I use the A-Sub paper because they sent it to me. I believe that paper is, I want to say $25 for a pack of that paper. And it came with 110 sheets, I believe. So let's do some math real quick. So if my sublimation paper is $25 and there's 110 sheets in it, so let's do... All right, so let's see, where are we at? Okay, so if you take 25 divided by 110, each sheet of paper is 22 cents per sheet of paper. Okay, so if you use A-Sub, I'm thinking about switching to HTV Ront. I love HTV Ront. I just haven't got around to it. I use A-Sub because they sent it to me. They want me to use it and post some videos, so that's why I'm using it. So it's 22 cents per sheet of paper. So your shirt is $4.50. Your piece of paper is 22 cents. You see where I'm going? You have to add up all your costs. And also, how long does it take you to make that shirt? Since it's sublimation, it probably takes me all together about 30 minutes to make the shirt. Okay, so minimum wage in my area per hour is $11. So half of 11 is about $5.50. So now we have $5.50 plus $4.50 plus 22 cents. So you add up all your costs and how long it takes you to make, and I usually times it by 2. Okay, sorry, my printer's printing. So $4.50, if I can do this right. So $4.50, and then we said, what was the other thing we said? So $4.50 plus, what was it? The paper was 22 cents. And then minimum wage, since it takes me about half an hour to make this shirt. So $5.50. So altogether, you're selling about $10.22. So you should not be selling this shirt no lower than $20 a shirt. Okay? Sublimation usually is the medium point because all you do is print and press. So sublimation usually is always kind of on the cheaper options with some people. Some people may put it higher because you're using a more expensive printer, you're using more expensive ink. But it's hard to measure your ink because you just don't know how much the Ecotech is actually pushing out per print. So if you want to cost your ink per print, you can do about 10 to 15 cents per print if you just want to. if you just want to. But that's completely up to you. What about the link? What link? The ink. It's hard to measure ink. If you want to tack on extra 10 to 15 cents, you can, but I usually don't because it's just so hard to measure how much ink is actually being distributed from the Epson. Their printers are just so good with distributing ink, equally. It's hard to determine how much ink you're using. But you can add your ink cost as well. You absolutely can. Absolutely. So I usually, like I said, I fill my Eco Tank up maybe once a year. But with some of the printers, I know with Eco Solvent and with the 15,000, with the 8550, if the ink gets too low, it starts making your prints look real funky. So I never let my Eco Solvent printer, the Epson 15,000, get below half full before I fill it back up. Because the lower on the 15,000 the ink gets, the more trashy that my prints turn out. Okay, so, but yes, you can add your ink as well. Absolutely. Everything that it takes you to make that shirt, you can add into the cost. Okay, HTV vinyl is the same way. So to me, HTV vinyl takes more work. So for me, it should cost more because I have to cut it out, weed it out, and then I have to place each one at a time if it's 5 or 6 different colors. Okay, so whatever you're doing, heat transfer vinyl, it should cost more than just a print and press. Okay, now if I were to bleach this shirt, which is a whole different technique, now you're getting to more time because now it's more things have to do to make the shirt look the way you want it to. Okay, how would you price a 20-ounce tumbler, a 20-ounce football tumbler? Now a 3D tumbler, like you're making it look like a football, or is it sublimation? Is it epoxy? What's what? All right, so while she types that, we're going to move on. Sublimation. I do sublimation tumblers for $25. That's where I price mine at. Okay, I do the kids sports cups, because I think they're 12 ounce. So for the kids cups, I do anywhere between 15 to 20, depending on the design. Most likely 20. 20-ounce tumblers for $25. I don't do 30-ounce tumblers yet, but if I do, I probably will price those at $32. Yep. So you take the cost of your tumbler, wherever you got your tumbler from, and then the cost of your paper. So it's the same thing. So, and that's $25 plus shipping. Absolutely. So plus shipping is $33. Okay. So you take the price of your tumbler. So this is your tumbler. Where I get my tumblers from, I pay $5.60 per cup. Okay. So $5.60 per cup. Each piece of paper that I get from HTV comes to about 20 cents a sheet. So now we're at $5.60. Now we're at $5.80. Okay, so for me to print it out, cut it, and press it, altogether it takes me about 30 minutes to make a cup. Okay, minimum wage in Missouri is $11, like $11.50. So $11.50 divided by 2, because I do it in half the time. We have a tumbler press. If you don't have a tumbler press, get a tumbler press. The oven, do away with it. Okay, so we're at $5.60 for the tumbler, plus 20 cents it takes for the sheet of paper. And then minimum wage is $11.50. So half of $11.50, so we're at $5.80. So $11.50 divided by 2. It's so important to make sure you factor in your state's minimum wage because you're still working. You're still working by the hour. Okay, so you need to make sure you put that in. So $5.75 plus $5.80. Okay, $11.55 to make a cup. That's just the base. Now I times mine by 2. So times by 2, $23.10. That's why I charge $25 for 20-ounce tumblers. Okay? Because you have to, because here's the thing with crafters. You take a double L. Because not only do you make the product, but you provide the base. You provide the blank. So you provide the blank, you provide the products to make the shirt, and you're making it. So you're taking like a triple L. Because I got the blank, I got the vinyl, I got the HTV, I got the submachine, I got the paper, and I got to make it. So I'm the one fronting up all the cost up front. So you have to pay me to cover my cost to replace it. And then for me to design your cup, to print it out, to press it, and to get it to you. And you got to cover my packaging for me to ship it to you. That's just period. Okay? And you can factor in the cost of ink. I don't, because it's really hard to factor how much ink. So I don't factor in my cost of ink. But you have to pay me back to replace this. Because guess what? Someone else behind you wants that same cup. And if you don't pay me the price to replace it, I won't have it. Okay? You have to think that way. Do you have an EcoTank 15,000 to make shirts? No, I do not. I have the Epson 8550 to make my sublimation prints or my sublimation transfers. I used to do printable HCV with my EcoTank on the 15,000, but we weren't getting along, so I pivoted and shifted, and now I no longer do EcoSolvent transfers. I only do sublimation transfers now. Sublimation, I can get better quality than EcoSolvent because it wasn't printing right on my paper, and I'm not going to keep wasting time and money trying to figure it out. So we pivot and shift. So now we're making stickers, we're making tumbler wraps, we're making pen wraps, and we're doing labels for businesses and for packages and stuff like that. So we shifted, learn how to pivot and shift. If something is not working within your business, stop doing it. Try something else and try to fix it. Because the longer you go into trying to make something fit, I don't know why we're going down this route, but the Holy Spirit leads you that way. The longer you try to make something fit or make something work, the more time you waste and the more money you waste that you could be putting into something else that works. Okay? So I'm not doing shirts. I'm doing party favors. I'm doing chip bags. I'm doing invitation. I'm doing flyers. It's still the same printer that was still designed to do something, but we shifted to something else that's more profitable right now. People are going to always have kids. They're always need invitations. People are going to have parties. They're going to need party favors. You have to shift and adapt and overcome. If it's not working with something at first, try it with something else. But don't continue to waste time and money because crafting is expensive. And we do not have time to be wasting time or money. We're not leaving no crumbs on the table, okay? So if something is not working, don't be afraid to pivot and shift. You're not a failure. You're just thinking of a different way to make that machine work for what it needs to be worked for. Okay? When I walk into my office, I pray over all my machines. I say, you will work the way you're supposed to work, for what I need you to work for my profitable gain, to take care of my family. I speak to every single one of my printers when I come in here. You gonna work in Jesus' name because you have no choice to, because I told you to. And I have the authority to make you work properly. Okay? Listen, I don't play when I come in my office, all right? I'm praying over everything. Vinyl, stick to this shirt. Cricut machine, cut properly and on point. Okay? Big boy, you gonna work today. All right? So, if you're not coming into your office and speaking stuff over your machines, you behind. You got the authority. You have the authority to change your atmosphere. You have the authority to make things work that ain't. Okay? It don't just apply to people. It applies to equipment as well. Listen, I got faith. When I plug in my flat iron, I got faith it's going to come on. Because I said so. Okay? Listen. Ain't got time to be playing. We ain't got time to be playing. She said, I think I need to hear that too. Good. I'm glad. You need to start speaking to these things. Because these things cost a lot of money. I need you to work so you can make me money. Okay? Because for some reason, I don't know why I'm going down this path, but I feel like I need to go down this path. So for some reason, people think that God wants us to be poor. And it's not the fact. He wants us to be rich. He wants us to be prosperous as our soul prospers. So for some reason, as Christians, we get stuck in this whole meek and mild, oh, I'm just suffering for the Lord. No. I want to be a millionaire. And I know why I want to be a millionaire so I can send my kids to college, so I can take care of my parents and pay off their stuff, pay off my stuff, and send my kids to college without taking out loans or doing any type of stuff like that. My only option for my kids to go to college is cash or check. That's it. There is no other option. Okay? There's no other option. All right? So I think I missed the question. It was about pricing for prints. Let me go back. What sublimation ink do you use for chip bags? It's not so chip bags are not sublimation ink. Chip bags, I use the koala photo paper, the thin photo paper, and I use EcoSolvent ink because it prints beautifully. Okay? And it's glossy. So this is EcoSolvent ink on glossy paper. This is glossy sticker paper. It doesn't rub off. It's completely dry right when it prints. So it doesn't rub off. It's super durable and it is water resistant. Okay? So sublimation ink will not work on glossy paper because it will run off. Because the one I want only prints 8.5 by 14 where shirts prints are bigger. I have the Epson EcoTank 8550. So you can get an 8550 or you can get a 15,000. They both print up to 13 by 19. So how do you make the print for the shirt if it's bigger than that? You can make a shirt bigger. I have the Epson 2720 and I print it all the way to a 2X shirt with that printer. There is a process. It's a pain, but it's a process. If you have Adobe Illustrator, you can do it easier. But if not, you will have to stretch your image, either landscape or portrait, to the size you want and actually split your image that many times. And then, of course, add your overlap. Super difficult. It is, but it's not at the same time. So that's why I always tell people, when you're starting off with a business, get the bigger printer because you just don't know where you're going to go. But at least you have the option to print bigger if you want to. Well, I'm starting off, so I'm going to get a smaller printer. I'm telling you, within the first year, you regret it. And you wish you would have got a bigger printer. Okay? That's where it comes into counting the cost. How to make money within your business. We talked about that, was that Monday? So count the cost. Do you see any value in investing in custom packaging? That's a hard one. I'm going to say yes and no. Custom packaging is nice. It looks really nice. But you're a crafter. You should be making your own. I make my own custom packaging. Okay? You should be making your own. As a crafter, I make my own packaging stickers. I make my own packaging labels. I make my own fragile stickers. I make all that. Only thing I don't make is my shipping tape. I get it from Sticker Mule. That's it. Everything else, sticker-wise, advertisement for my packaging, I make myself. Unless I just don't feel like it, then I will go to Vistaprint. Vistaprint does my business cards. That's it. Everything else, all the stickers for my boxes. And whenever you get a package from me, you will see my tape is on there and my stickers are on there. I do the stickers. I print them myself. I design them. I print them out myself. Okay? Packaging tape and polymailer. Packaging tape, yes. Polymailers, I can take or leave. But packaging tape, I do have customized packaging tape from Sticker Mule. Absolutely. It's like $30 for 300 feet. Now that I do have. Polymailers, I can take or leave it. Because my packaging tape already has my design on it, so why do I need to do both? So I chose not to. Packing tape, yes. Polymailers, I don't. But that's my opinion. If you want to do the investment in doing customized mailers and tape, you can. I just don't. Because I do mostly print, so I need something a little bit more tougher. So I have the cards, the waterproof cardboard mailers, and then I have boxes. So I don't do a lot of kind of flimsy stuff. I have polymail. I have the bubble mailers for like t-shirts, but most of my t-shirts I do locally. I'm sorry, but what paper and printer with ink for your stickers? I ended off the live stream. Shake my head. It's okay. So for the stickers, if you go to the link in my bio, I actually have a 5% discount code for the stickers I get from Amazon, the paper. It's the Koala glossy sticker paper. It's thick. It's not like thin. It has a thickness to it. So this is the Koala glossy paper. And you see there's a shine on it. I use my Epson 15,000 with EcoSolvent ink. The EcoSolvent ink that I use is from Vibrant Vibes Ink. Their link is also in my bio. And you can get 10% off by using my code OCM10 also. Okay. So yes, for my stickers, I use EcoSolvent ink on glossy sticker paper. Okay. For sublimation, I print up to 13 by 19, and that's the Epson 8550. For my 20-ounce tumblers, I mostly use my Epson 2720. And then for stickers, I use my Epson ET 15,000. So I'm an Epson girl. I love Epson. I just hate cartridges. So my HP will be replaced come Black Friday. I'm going to buy another Epson printer for my regular, just plain Jane, mundane printer and stuff like that. So, sorry, getting back to what we were talking about. So can I use the Canon inkjet printer for stickers? Absolutely can. Yes, you can. Remember your brick and mortar and e-commerce pricing. So whenever you're pricing your products, you have to remember, I have a Shopify store that I pay yearly for. So by the end of the year, I need $312 to keep my store open. If you're paying monthly, $29 a month. So if you sell a 20-ounce tumbler, you almost have your amount money needed for your monthly subscription on Shopify. That's how you have to think of things. So whenever you craft something, always make sure you price your items to where you can pay something off, either a subscription, the tumbler, or whatever. Okay? So, yes, include packaging as well. You can. I do not include packaging into my cost because I feel like it's my choice to make it look pretty. So I shouldn't have to make you pay for my choice. So I don't include my packaging into my pricing because it's my choice to have the pretty sticker paper. It's my choice to have the pretty tape. It's my choice to have white boxes. It's my choice to have this. So I don't charge people for the packaging because I want it to look a certain way. So why would I charge you for how I want something to look? Okay. How long does it, how do I get traffic? Well, how are you promoting and marketing your business? If you're not promoting and marketing business on social media, you're not going to get traffic. That just is what it is. I live in a smaller city where a lot of the things are done on social media. Everything's on social media. Not a lot of things. Everything's on social media. Or either word of mouth. So you need to be marketing and advertising for your business, doing Facebook ads and things like that to get the traffic to your website. Also, do you have a website? If you do, people need to be using your website to place orders. Do not be doing DM me for orders. That is probably my top most cringiest thing ever. That's the main thing that really grinds my gears when I see people, when I like their product, I go to their TikTok and it says DM me for orders. I'm not ordering. I want it to, but I'm not DMing you I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. This is why it's important to have a website so people can shop with you 24/7, even after business hours. Okay? And that's why I asked, because I was pretty sure if someone in here does DM me for orders. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that in 23, okay? Leave that behind in 2022. Don't DM to orders in 2023, okay? We need to have a website. Website is so important. So important. Okay? You should have a website. You should have a website. I highly encourage having a website. I'm telling you. Because a lot of people, they want to go to a website. Because it's 2022. People doing scammy things. So whenever you say DM me for stuff, people get skeptical. They get skeptical. When it says DM me for orders, they get skeptical. They really do. She said, I hate DMing people. Right there. Britt says, I hate DMing people. If I like a product on your TikTok page and I go to it and it says DM to order, I'm not DMing you. Now I got to take the time to go make it instead of just buying it from you. That's just how I feel. We need to have websites by now. If you're crafting, this is your business, this is your LLC, you should have a website by now. You should have a website by now. This is no longer in the hobby stage. Hobby stage, DMs. Business, we have websites. We have websites, we have Facebook pages, we have Facebook business groups, we have all that. Hobbies don't do that. Hobbies DM. Businesses have websites. Because I'm pretty sure you're not going to DM Macy's. You're going to go to Macy's website. Macy's not going to say, DM me for orders. They're going to say, click on the link and go to our website to order this shirt. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? What is a good way to tell them to order from your website? Say order from my website. Or when you post a product, like I just posted a product on Facebook. It's not on my website yet, but a lot of things that I do customize, I say go to my website. Do people do it? No. They still come to me. So I'm just like, oh, okay, Lord. So I have to break the habit. A lot of things I have to break habits on. So whenever you're doing business, don't start doing something that you don't plan on continue doing. Only thing is I don't have enough customers. And how long does it take to make my first sale? How long does it take to make your first sale? What, on a website? I hate DMing people. Thank you for the finger hearts. This lady was mad because I told her to place her order through the website. Well, she's going to have to be mad. Good morning. I don't have a website. I have a business page on Facebook, which is still a good start. She said, okay, great. Thank you. Yes. Just say, make your orders online. That's it. That's why it's so important to have a way for people to get in contact with you. A lot of different things. So on the back of my phone, I have Popple, where people can scan. Well, how do I go to your website? Scan this. Pulls up everything, all my links, everything. So, but now I have Beacons, and now Beacons has a card that I carry with me all the time. So when someone wants to get in contact with me, I put my card out and their phone scans it like NFC, and it pulls up my Beacon so they can go through all my links and click through there. There are free websites to start your business, right? No. If you're going to be using Shopify, Wix, or whatever, they'll give you a free trial, like a 7-day trial, but you don't have to pay for it monthly or yearly. So, nope. Unfortunately, nothing in life is really free. So if you want to do a website, you're going to have to either pay monthly for it or you're going to have to pay yearly for it. Hey, sis, what's up? Okay. Now, we're all off topic. Remember shipping when you're doing your pricing for your products. Remember shipping. Shipping is one thing that you cannot control. That's just is what it is. Prices for shipping for UPS and USPS, they fluctuate and change a lot. It's nothing I can do about that. I really can't do much about it. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't. So, but you need to make sure that the customer is paying the proper shipping amount also. So that's why I know I have Shopify. I always tell people, put the weight of your product when you make your products. When it goes to ship, it'll automatically calculate the correct shipping price for that item to get from me to you. Okay? Because I don't want you to pay $3 shipping on a tumbler, but I know it's not $3 shipping. It's $8.75 or $7.50 on a good day. But you paid $3. So now I got to eat the cost for my cup to ship it to you. Should not be happening. Make sure you have the proper shipping in place so that doesn't happen to you. So you get all your coins. So we got to get all our coins because we have to restock these products. Okay. So don't spend profit to ship product. Your customer should be paying the shipping price for it to get from you to them. Okay. Any questions so far before we go ahead? Hey, what's up, girl? What's up? So another thing is stack discounts. So discounts are good, but I feel like sometimes discounts can be overused. And we said this last time, when you overuse discounts, people think your product is not good. She said, just catching up. I had a drill at work. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Thank you for the follows, guys. So don't overload customers with a bunch of discounts all the time. Okay. I do discounts. Yes. I did discounts on my DTF transfers when I was trying to get rid of them. I was selling them for like 80 cents a transfer. I was trying to get rid of them. And people still wasn't getting them. I still got a bunch of DTF transfers left that I didn't sell for 80 cents a piece. So I'm like, y'all, come get these. Discounts is not bad, but just don't over discount. Okay, Shopify has a 120-day free trial and a low-cost website until you get your site right. Yes, you can pick a different option to pay $9 a month to get your website in order and to get it set up. You can pause it. Yes. Yep. I think when I did Shopify, it was a couple years ago. So they think they have like a 14-day trial when I did Shopify, but I already knew I wanted Shopify, so I went ahead and just paid for like almost off jump before even really getting to understand what I wanted to do. Because I used Wix first, and Wix was just a little bit too complicated because it's too customizable. Wix is good for those that want to fully build the website from the ground up or good at coding. But if you're not good at coding, if you want a template that you can work with and build off of, Shopify's the way to go. Do I have an Etsy? No. I used to have Etsy. I got off Etsy quickly. Etsy charges every little single thing to do. It costs you 20 cents to post it. Then you have hit with all these fees on transaction fees. And you got a fee for this and a fee for that. I'm like, Etsy, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I mean, I used to have Wix. Wix was cool. I just like Shopify better because my website. I just don't want all the. I don't know. It was complicated for me. I'm website shopping. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. I use Shopify. I think it's great. I don't have anything too bad to really say about it. Some people use Wix. Some people use GoDaddy. Just do your homework before making that decision on which website builder to use. Make sure you read through all of their perks, their pros and cons, what they can offer you, what they can't offer you, what you're looking for, and what you want your website to do. Whether you want it really flashy or super simple. So always make sure you go through and look at everything that Website Builder has to offer. Square has websites too. So just look through everything and make sure that you get what you want out of your money. Because we're not wasting money, right? So, because you're paying for this website builder or host, so you have to make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. Okay, do you have any personal advice outside of live when you are not too busy? Sure, absolutely. How long have you had it? I've had Shopify since 2018. Who do you use for shipping? For example, Rollo. I don't use Rollo. I use either Pirate Ship or I use Shopify shipping. With Shopify, because of the plan that I have, gives me discounts on shipping. And to ship it out, print my labels, I just use a regular label printer I got from Amazon. Nothing too flashy. Nothing too flashy. Okay? So, stack discounts. So, if you already have a discount for 20% off, don't just give them 20% off right up front. Do 10% off. Like, oh, and by the way, if you get this, you get an additional 10% off. It's the same discount, but it's split in two different ways. So, people think they're getting a bigger discount than what they really are. So you're playing kind of mind games a little bit. So you're playing a little bit of mind games. I want to give you 20% off, but I don't want to give it to you all at once because people are like, oh, that's it. But if you do 10 here, and then you're like, oh, well, if you do it now, you get an additional 10% off. But I already had in mind to give you 20% off to begin with. So for people, they're like, okay, I get additional. Oh, I get additional. It's the same thing. It's just broken into different parts. Have you sold from Facebook or Instagram or Shopify? It's set up to, but no, and I also have a store on my TikTok, but I don't get a lot of traffic. Most of my traffic I get to go to my website is from TikTok, but clicking on beacons. She says, shh. I'm just saying. Just saying. Also, ending in 99 cents. So you can sell more and make a bit more profit at $16.99 than $16. To some customers, $16.99 looks better because $16 is easier on the eyes. Mine, then $17. To others, they realize their prices are basically $17 and $18, but an $18 looks better. So rotate between the two to appeal to different customers. Okay? Because that $9.99 be killing me. I'm like $10. It's $10. But for some people, they will buy it at $9.99 and will not buy it at $10. I'm like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Don't be afraid to encourage donations. Okay? On my Shopify store, when you go to checkout, I have a donation box available. Don't be afraid to allow people to bless you with donations. Absolutely. Okay? Don't be afraid of that. Okay? A lot of people are like, well, I don't want to get donations. It's okay. Allow people to make that decision whether they want to give you the donation or not. Girl, they think they save it a penny. Listen. The power of a penny. Okay? I'm about to teach that. The power of a penny. Because listen, a penny can make or break you sometimes. A penny can save you, and a penny can make you fall at the same time. Listen. That penny come in clutch. That penny comes in clutch. She said, wow, I've never considered it. That penny come in clutch, okay? Evaluate the success of pricing strategies, okay? So if you are doing one pricing strategy, that's why I can pick them up. I'm dead. She said, that's why I can pick them up. I'm done. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. Oh, the donation, the tip, like at the hair salon. Exactly. I don't expect my clients to tip, but quiet as kept, my tip is already included in the price. So whether you give it to me or not, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. Okay, so I gotta speed up because I gotta get ready to go. It's already about to be 9 o'clock. I wasted a lot of time. Okay, evaluate the success of your pricing strategy. So if you choose a pricing strategy and it's not working, switch it up. Try something different. Don't keep trying to make that one thing work if it's not working, because you're wasting time. And then you're wasting money. And then you're losing money by not switching your strategy and trying something different. Okay, monitor your sales volume. Check your conversion rates and retention. This is so important. So, and I keep throwing Shopify because I use Shopify. So Shopify breaks down everything analytically. It tells me what people are coming back. It tells me what new people I have. It tells me where they're shopping from. It tells me what they're looking for, what they're searching for, what device they're using to get to my website. Whether it's a laptop, tablet, or phone, or whether it's an iPhone, whether it's an Android. It tells me everything. Where they're coming from, social media, where they're coming from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, how long they're on my page, how many seconds, how many minutes. So it breaks down everything. I analyze my store every single day, every week, every month, and I compare between this month to last month or this year to last year so I can know where I need to make changes at. Okay? So my retention was high this year, but my retention was low this year. What happened? Okay? Now we have to go through and make strategies, which me and my husband do. We go through, make strategies to figure out how can I get my old faithfuls to come back? Okay? That's why it's so important to do follow-up. Follow up on your on your day ones. Okay? Because what happens is we treat customers like a one-night stand. We woo them, we offer them in, we draw them in, we take their money, and we call them a taxi. That's what we do. Okay? We have a product, you want it, the transaction happens, and then we push it to the side and we're on about our day. See you, sis. Have a good day. That's what happens. That's what we do. How large should your clientele be for a website? Should I build it up first? Yes and no. So you can actually do both at the same time. So when you're building a website, and I keep throwing Shopify out, but I have Shopify. So when you're doing your Shopify store, your website will be on a password protected. It will be locked from the public. But what they can do, they can sign up for your email list to be notified when your store is open. So therefore, while you're building your website, you still gain your customer base via email, subscribers through email, to know when your store opens. So therefore, when it opens, you can send out your open email with a discount code if you want to. And then boom, when your store opens, you have a successful launch. So if you're going to launch a new website, you need to be advertising your launch 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Don't advertise a launch 2 days later and then launch it and then get mad when no one comes. We don't come if we don't know. So you need to be promoting your website at least maybe 3 weeks, a month to make it perfect, but you need to be advertising your business weeks before you actually go live to have a successful launch. How much products do you have before opening? It doesn't matter. You can open a store with 5 products. It don't matter. Yes, Shopify has great free templates. Then they have 10 to 12 free templates. I just paid for one because I wanted it. I saved that money, I budgeted for it, and I wanted it, and I bought it. So I have a paid Shopify template, yes. Okay? You're welcome. All right? I think you sold me on Shopify. Well, still do your homework. Don't just go by what I like, because I may like Shopify and you may look and see that you don't. But just continue to do your homework. Don't go by what I say. What I say is not law. It's just what I use. It's not law, okay? But how do I display on my website if I do made to order? This is what you do. You go on Canva. You make a mock-up of the order. I have mock-ups. I don't make anything beforehand. Everything on my website is made to order. You make a mock-up, or you take a picture if you made that product before for another customer. If they don't mind you using their cup for an example, you post that to your page. In the description, you put, items are made to order. Just that simple. Okay. Can you do pre-orders? Absolutely. To get an idea of how much inventory? Absolutely. Shopify has so many apps you can use to help your website be better. And I have a pre-sale app. Which one did I use? What is it called? That I used for my Snow Globe Thomas, and it was very successful. She said, okay, LOL, thanks. Just put the announcement out. All my products are made to order. I don't make anything in advance. Only thing I make in advance is stickers. That's it. I don't make nothing in advance. No tumbler, no shirt, no nothing. Because I need you to pay me first before I waste my product. Because if I make a tumbler or a shirt with your daughter's name on it, and you don't want it, I can't sell it because no one else in the world has named your daughter or spelled the way that you spelled it. Because, we extra now. You can't just spell Stephanie. You got to put Stephanie with F's and H and Y's, and we ain't got time for that. So I need you to pay me first. I need your commitment to your product and pay me first before I put your name on it. Because Walmart don't let you go. Walmart will not let you go and try that shirt on before you buy it. They're gonna let you take it home, try it out, and then come back and buy it if you want it. Walmart don't do that. You got to pay for it. If it don't fit, you got to bring it back in exchange. And guess what? There's no exchanges here. No exchanges. If your name is on it, you're not returning it. This just is what it is. I can't resell a cup with your child's name on it or with your picture on it. Take the L. Terms and conditions are a must. Policies are a must. Return policies are a must. Damage policies are a must. Shipping policies are a must. Okay? If you do not have policies in place, you need to do it ASAP. Okay? And when you make policies and terms and conditions, stick to your policy. Okay? Don't let people determine what you're going to do. You tell them, because you put your cup in the dishwasher, and I clearly told in the instructions on the thank you card, you flip to the back, not to do that. And on the bottom of the tumbler, it's cooked on the bottom, not to put in the dishwasher. You did it anyway, you're paying for a new cup. Period, point blank. That just is what it is. You're paying for a new cup. And you can tell, because I did epoxy, you can tell when a cup that's epoxy has been through the dishwasher. You can tell. You can tell. Because when I did epoxy, I sent down instructions. Epoxy is strong, but it's not unbreakable. So if you drop this cup, it will crack. And then you can no longer use it because the epoxy's been cracked. So guess what? You have to pay me to either fix it or replace the cup. Just saying. You'd be surprised how many emails I get from people wanting free cups. The answer is no. I pick and choose when I want to give something away. That's my choice. But you're not going to tell me that I'm going to give this away. No, I will give it away when I choose to. If I choose to do a giveaway, and you've seen on my TikTok for those been with me for a while, I give stuff away a lot. I gave away some eco-solvent prints. I gave away tumblers. I do quite a few giveaways. I do. I want to try epoxy keychains. What brand do you recommend? Mr. Nola's Glitter is a great epoxy. I use their fast cure epoxy, and it is cured in 2 days fully. But yeah, Mr. Nola's Glitter is a good epoxy, and they're right here on TikTok. Yes. She said exactly. People seriously want everything for free. Yes, and I can't provide them for free because my epoxy cost me $130 a gallon. I can't do free on epoxy. I just can't. Sorry, not sorry. Unfortunately, mock-up don't work for me. I have tried it many times, as in creating the mock-ups, or what do you need help with? Because I have videos on how to create mock-ups in Canva as well on my YouTube channel. Always take pictures before you ship to protect yourself. Exactly. Who do you use to build an email list? Chimp? No, Shopify. Shopify gives you 2,000 emails per month. No. Because here's the thing. When you go to my website and shop and make an order, Shopify automatically collects all that information and data and builds your own customer profile. It'll tell me what you've been clicking on. It tells me what you like. It tells me when you last spent money. It tells you when you last been on my website. Because they'll pop up, hey, so-and-so hasn't been on the website in a month. Let's send her something. Let's send her a coupon code. Let's send her a new product list. Let's send her something. So that's why I call Shopify fail-proof, because they really want you to succeed. When I had a lot of abandoned carts, Shopify emailed me. It's like, hey, something in your store needs some attention. So when I went to my home store, it says, I think I had like 37% abandoned carts. That's way too high. Let's work on lowering that, because that's too high. And they said, look, in a month, if you do what we suggest and do these things, they suggested different apps. They suggested different marketing strategies, different solutions, discount codes, all that type of stuff. In that month, I went from 37% to 19% in abandoned carts. So they want you to be successful. Absolutely. Packing orders on live really helps with proof of product condition. Yes. What email list app on Shopify? Shopify has it automatically. There's no app for it. It's automatic. Automatic. Okay? It is great. Shopify is just great. And they're continuing to be better. They're continuing to be even greater than what they are. I'm actually in a trial group with Shopify now about doing affiliates. We can actually handle your affiliates through Shopify here in a little bit. So I decided to be the guinea pig tester for that, so I can't wait for that. People ignore my mock-ups versus the picture of the finished product. What do you mean by ignore? So I have to have my store live. To gather emails? No. No, you don't. What do you mean by ignore mock-ups? Because people only ignore what you don't advertise. That's why your homepage is so important. Your homepage should have the first things you want me to see and click on. Don't comment nor order. That's not ignoring. That's just they don't want it right now. But at the same time, how are you marketing that product when you post it? Are you just posting it and then saying nothing? If you're just posting a picture, I'm going to scroll right past it. You have to put some type of verbiage or wording that makes me want to buy that product. Is it a picture? Is it a video? Are you showing how you're making the product? That's also another way. People want to see how you make product. That's why I constantly, when I'm doing something, I always go on and make a video and post it on TikTok. How long have you done live videos? Where would I get information to go live? To go live on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers. First of all, 1,000 followers. First of all, if you are following me, they will usually get notifications when I go live. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:15 Central Standard Time in the morning, and then I go live Monday evening, subject to change in the day at 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Not 7:30, 9:30 Central Standard Time. So if you're posting a picture of a product without putting some type of verbiage in it to sell the product, they're not going to click on it, and they're not going to order it. Because most of the time, people don't know what the product is for or how to use it. And they know it's a cup, but you have to tell me, why do I need this cup from you? Just say, here, it's a cup, buy it. Buy the cup. But why should I buy it? Why should I buy it from you? You have to entice people to want to purchase your products from you. You having a pretty product is not always going to be enough. It's not always enough. But if you're noticing that people like to see finished products, then when you're making something, post a finished product. Whenever you walk out the house, you should be wearing something that you have made. I have a live stream. I made this shirt. When I came onto the live stream, what was one of the first questions I got asked? How did you make that shirt? So now you open up the door for me to advertise that I do custom prints that you can purchase for $2.50 a sheet for smaller sizes, and for bigger sizes, $4.50 a sheet. Okay? So when I wore this shirt in mind for you to ask me about how I made it. Because I have the solution to that problem. I have the answer to that question. So everything I do is strategic. And majority of the time when I have live stream, a majority of people either don't see or y'all blow right past the first instruction I tell you to do and how to market yourself in my live stream. When you first come to my live stream, the welcome message says, advertise yourself in the comments. Market your business in the comments. Any type of sales you have, what do you make, what do you create, and how can we get put in the comments? And hardly anyone does it. There's 58 people in here. We all craft, but we may not craft the same thing. I don't do rhinestone tumblers. Don't ask me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I don't do rhinestone transfers. Don't ask me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. I don't epoxy anymore. So they ask me to do epoxy cup, but the answer's going to be no. I don't really make keychains like that. So you may get it, you may not. But there's other people in here that do keychains. I don't do hair bows, custom hair bows. Someone in here may do custom hair bows. I don't do that. So always advertise and market yourself in my comments. Because whenever I go live, I always encourage, please market yourself in my live stream. I want you to. On my Facebook group and in my Discord, market yourself because I want to. I want you to market yourself. I want to know who you are. She's an artist and a book publisher. If you need an artist and a book publisher, there she is. This is why we do this. She makes custom bows. This is why we advertise stuff. So that's one of the main things you can advertise and market yourself to 51 people. 51 people you may not know. 54 people now. So you're missing out on different avenues where you can market yourself to 54 people that you don't know. And then y'all can follow each other. Y'all can connect, link up, collaborate, and both of y'all can make money. I don't do epoxy, but she does. So you want the few that allow promotion on your page. I highly encourage it. I always encourage it. My Facebook group, I want you to post your work. I want you to post your link. I want you to post your sales. I want you to post that. I get mad when people don't come to my live stream and say what they do. I get upset about that, as I am now. Why are you not advertising and marketing your business in my live stream? Why? Why? There's so many different creators in here. It's whatever you need. Listen, I don't do rhinestone tumblers. They're pretty. I don't have the patience. I barely have the patience for snow globe tumblers. I'm just going to be honest. I barely got enough patience for that. It's my first time here, and I love the energy. Thank you. Man, I'm so glad I found you. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you found me. I make snow globes using your formula. Aw. Actually, I slightly changed my formula. So this is the new one. Oh, Lord, if I don't drop it. So this is the newer formula. It does go a lot slower because I used 3 ounces of Elmer's clear glue instead of 2 ounces. So if you want a little bit of a slower flow like this one, do 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue instead of 2. So 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounces of vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue. So you can have the snow globes. I can't get the formula right to save my life. We'll try mine. This is my formula right here, as you can see. It is like slow and steady. So give this one a try and then make your evaluation from there. Because I used to hate doing snow globes. I was not a snow globe fan. I hate it. Did not like it. I was like, this is for the birds. So I can't get this formula right. But after some tweaking, because you know we're crafters. We are crafters. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. We figure out a way to do it. Okay, so here's mine. That's my formula. Look at that slow flow. Yes, ma'am. Isn't that beautiful? So it's 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounces of vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue, 1 cup distilled water. It must be distilled water because regular water will mold over time. Has to be distilled water. Distilled water, 2 ounces of vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue, 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounces vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces clear Elmer's glue. Has to be distilled water. Cannot be regular water. Has to be distilled water. Okay? That's the flow on that. And it took me a while just to get this flow right. So people use magic liquid. I can't get rid of magic liquid. I can't get it to work to save my life. But that formula would actually fill up. So I have these bottles from Dollar Tree. I'm way off topic. I'm getting ready to go. So this is, I think, like a 16 ounce. So this formula will actually fill up one of these with like a little bit left over from that cup. So 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounce vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue. Okay. And I give you I can usually fill up a bottle and a quarter off that mixture. Okay. It's still flowing pretty slow. So, and you can always make your adjustments from there. If you want to be even slower, maybe take out the vegetable glycerin, do 1 ounce vegetable glycerin to 3 ounces of Elmer's glue. It'll probably be a little bit slower. But when you're using chunkier glitter, keep in mind that it needs to have some type of slip to get the glitter to kind of move. The topic was the price is right. We talked about pricing our products. Now we're just kind of a little bit all over the place. But I got to get ready to go. I got to get ready to go to work. So I got to get his lunch pack and things of that nature. So, and I do have the tumbler blanks. I sell the no logo tumbler blanks on my website, as well as the stickers, as well as the rhinestones. So I do sell all 3 of these elements, not the glitter though. I don't sell glitter. So I sell the tumbler blanks, which I do have in different color lids. I have green lids, black lids, baby blue, and bubblegum pink lids with the matching shawl. And then it will be on my YouTube, yes. And then I sell the stickers that I use on here, which you can epoxy and UV resin over these stickers. You're welcome. And then I also sell the rhinestones in my website as well. This is the rhinestones in Glowing, which is a transparent rhinestone. These are SS20, but it's like a yellow, neon yellow. It's a color called Glowing. Okay. You see that strategic marketing right there? Strategic. I brought it in. I showed you it. And I supply 3 out of the 5 things to make this. I provide the cup, stickers, and the rhinestones. That's why it's important to go live so people can see, A, what you're doing, B, see who you are. They can put a face to the name, and C, they can see what you offer. And some people are just nosy. Some people are just nosy. I'm nosy. If I'm following somebody and you pop in my live stream, I'm going to pop in and look and see what you're doing. I'll be that one to ask questions. And then these glass ones, I cannot get these glass ones to fill up all the way. Look at that big old line. I can't do it. They're pretty though. But they are just, I cannot get all the air out of these things. I'm not patient. And then I always glitter the top with a bamboo lid with UV resin and glitter. Just to make it look a little extra pretty. Okay. I'm trying to look and see what else I have over here. Tumbler wraps. I'm getting ready to sell tumbler wraps. This is a sublimation oops that I messed up on. And I covered it up with a with a tumbler wrap that I printed from my eco-solvent printer. So this is sticker vinyl, glossy sticker paper, printed it, covered it up. Okay, so this is how you can still make your money back when you mess up on sublimation. You can wrap it in something else, and then you can sell it as something else. Okay, and you can epoxy over these too. Okay, all right. I can't get my printer right. Settings, message me, and I will help you with your. I need 5 oops cover-ups. I got you, girl. Send me a message. So for printer settings, I can help with either Windows or with a Mac. I've used both. I followed you pretty. And then Glam Gang Boutique. We're already following each other. We already follow each other, Glam. I missed your formula. 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounces of vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue. You're good. 1 cup distilled water, 2 ounces vegetable glycerin, 3 ounces of clear Elmer's glue. You're welcome. Oh, Patty. Sorry, I said pretty. I mean, you are pretty, but Patty. Patty. Your name is Patty, but you are pretty. You're pretty, Patty. You are great. Thank you. You're welcome. So I gotta get ready to go. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can always email me. All of my contact information is in the link in my bio. You're welcome, my dear. All that's in the link in my bio. If you need help with anything, settings or anything like that, I'll be more than happy to help. I'm always willing to help. You can set up one-on-one class sessions with me on my website. You're welcome. You can do it from my website. I do it via Zoom, but I record our sessions so you can always go back and rewatch it. Okay, so you can set up one-on-one on my website. Also in the link in my bio, go to I Need Help. That's how you set up one-on-ones with me, okay? And so next time, my crafting sisters and brothers, I will see you on Monday morning, 8:15 a.m. Don't know what the topic is yet, but it's gonna be lit either way. Okay. Let me go to work. I ain't got nothing to do. I love all your tips. I'm glad. Thank you so much. But I do have some stickers. Let me show you stickers real quick. So we have boho chic stickers. These are boho stickers. These are so cute. And these can be used on tumblers. You can cover these up with epoxy and UV resin. Boho chic stickers. Love your hair. Thank you. I'm still trying to get used to it. I don't wear my natural hair out a lot. Then here's fall, y'all. A lot of fall time stickers. There's like a pumpkin pie sticker in there. Super cute. Fall vibes. There's a bunch of different stuff. There are pictures of what's all in there. I think it's like 14 stickers in here for $4. Not bad. And then 90s Baby. You've seen 90s Baby. It's on that tumbler that I held up. So this is 90s Baby. And I probably will bust out my epoxy to cover this. But this is 90s Baby. These are all the stickers. Look at the Tamagotchi. I had one of those. Mine always kept dying though. Floppy disk, the bubblegum tape, roller skate, 90s, lightning bolts, the old school phone. My mom had that phone. She used to play Snake on it. Oh my gosh. Furbies. I had a Furby, but I threw it away because it wouldn't stop talking. So the Rubik's Cube. It's a lot of good 90s nostalgia. And then, of course, I have a boombox that I ran out of space that I couldn't put on there. So there's a few things that I couldn't put on there because I ran out of space. I didn't space it properly, but super cute, right? I will. Send me, because I don't know what that is, but it's really popular. I do have Halloween one coming, so I do have Halloween stickers coming. I have some anime stickers coming. But yes, so I have fall and I have boho, and I also have these unicorn stickers coming. So if anyone has daughters, I do have unicorn stickers coming. I will cut these out later on today. But I do have some unicorn stickers coming rather soon. Okay. And I do make custom stickers. So whatever you want me to make stickers of, send me the picture and I will make stickers for you. Whether it's for a business, for pleasure, or for tumblers, or whatever. It's a Mexican bingo. Okay, gotcha. So if you want me to make stickers of something, go to my website, go to custom stickers, upload your image, and I will make them for you. You gotta learn how to pivot. And they're all made with eco-solvent ink. I do not cut those by hand. I cut those on Big Boy, aka my Cameo 4 Pro 24-inch cutting machine. I do not cut nothing by hand. Why do that when I have a machine that I paid $400 for to do it for me? Big Boy was $500 for that machine. So either Cricut, $400, or my Big Boy or Cameo, $500. I do not cut nothing by hand. Okay, we got time for that. I'm about to put you to work because I paid money for you. Be good stewards of your money. If you purchase something, you need to use it. If that's the case, send it back. Okay. But yes, me and my mom both are cosmetologists. We both work in this. I work for her. We work together. We're a mother and daughter salon. Until she's done, then it'll just be me. So, all right, let me go. I'll see you guys later. I had to show y'all those stickers because they're just super cute. All the stickers are on my website. The tumbler, the snow globe tumbler that I listed, both the glass and the acrylic are both on my website. I have sublimation blanks as well. Stainless steel and white tumblers. I have pin sublimation. I do have these. These are sublimation pins that I put a wrap over because I'm just lazy. I don't feel like putting it in my oven to sublimate. So these are pin wraps that I have. I have the pin blanks on my website also. If you need pin wraps, I can do that as well. So, girl, I just bought the plotter for $150 and just sold some airplane numbers. There you go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Put your stuff to work. Make that money, girl. Absolutely. If you don't have, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get off. If you don't have a cutting machine that cuts at least 24 inches, you need to get one. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye. Have a good day. Make that money.